his testimony.
Good morning. Happy Grifters Day to all you Christians out there, especially the leaders, the pastors, all who are passing a collection plate, selling a fairy tale that has absolutely no proof. And I've been a born-again Christian since 1984. It's what gave me the courage to run against a former conservative prime minister in Redneck, Alberta, Joe Clark. Anywho, then I run again in 86, fought with the old lady, and I came out to BC and kissed her ass and figured I'd get back to Alberta in time, but that's another story. Getty called his election 2.5 years into his mandate. NDP went in at that time with 16 seats. And that's got absolutely nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about, but it gives you a bit of my background. I felt I served Christ for over 40 years. What a crock of shit that is. A lot of money, a lot of time wasted, and a lot of brainwashing. And yes, I grifted and made a few bucks when I was a contractor because I was a born-again contractor. And in the Bible, it's clear. The riches of the unjust are saved up for the just, and that's us Christians. We're the fucking just. Great scammers all the way around. All the religions are the same. They're all built on fairy tales, myths. You might as well believe in Thor. Whatever. It's all bullshit. Facts is what counts. Being a non-believer lets you look at all things, creation, dinosaurs, the fact that they've never found any proof of any God from any bullshit with all the religions. And now when you look at the states, the southern states, they're getting as fucking crazy as the jihadists in fucking crazy land over there, Middle East. Yeah, and speaking of the Middle East, I don't support Israel as much as I used to, but I do understand what they're doing and why. But I also support the Palestinians. But them assholes did sit on their ass and do nothing and let the terrorists run throughout them and support them. And that's part of the price you pay when you don't vote or you stand for democracy. You're easily to get a shit kicking. So that's why these assholes that don't vote, and that's about 40% in both Canada and the United States, they're a good portion of people that you can point the finger at and say, they're part of the problem. If you're not helping or doing something, you don't even deserve, well, you deserve a good fine. Like, I don't know how much it is in Australia, but they do fine you there. And I think it's not a bad idea for you to do it here in Canada. But anyway, I wanted to say, don't get grifted too bad by all these phony Christians out there, whether it's the Salvation Army or Joel Osteen. They're all money pigs. Anyone that supports a right-winger is a money pig. The difference between the left and the right is, what about me? What about me? The left is, what about us? What about these? What about those people? Big difference. I've been a left-winger all my life, and I'll bloody die a left-winger. I'm lucky enough now to be on BC Forest Minister's executive on the constituency level. It doesn't pay anything, but it's fun to be involved and get a greater understanding of what your government's doing. Of course, I throw them a few bucks, but I'm an old pensioner of 72 in February, by God. But I'm happy, I'm at peace, and I'll die fighting for social justice, whether I smoke pot like I did this morning or not. I smoked pot every day of my campaign against Joe Clark in 84, when they put you in prison for 3 years for a joint. So it's just the kind of guy I am. I have no regrets. Divorced now, that went through on year 2000, July 4th, Yankee holiday. So it's been a while. I'm happy. It took 10 years to get over that. Took a long time to get over all this phony religious bullshit that you've been peddled for 40 years. Everything is done on that, and that's to control people. For one, money, number one. Number two, to control government. You control the way people religiously act, you control government. And you got to keep each other fighting and you make more money. And you got too many people anyway. That's the way it is. It's a hard, cruel fucking life out there. And we got medical out here. You poor bastards in the States. Holy shit. I want to give you a phone number of that new House Speaker you got. Give the asshole a call. I have and will. 337-423-4232. That's Mike Johnson. He's one of them fundamentalist assholes, Christians. And they all look forward, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian. Oh, the end of the world's coming, man. We gotta make her come. And some take all that shit literally, and that's why they're out there killing themselves. So you gotta wake them bastards up, and it won't happen overnight. Actually, British Columbia, I just found out, has the highest number of people that are non-Christian or non-religious belief, 41%. But I wanted to specially mention today on Jen Psaki on NBC, a book, Power, Kingdom in the Glory, by Tim Albert. Well worth reading. They gave a bit of a understanding of why Christians are so fucked up on Trump. They know he's not a Christian, but they're doing is fighting for him, basically. So you got to be aware them Christians are just as fucking stupid as the IS or any other terrorist group. And I used to be one until guys like Joel Osteen and that fucking goofy bitch, Myers, all of them. They're all just greedy money pigs. I got an XO lady on the lowest pension possible too, and she still sends them kind of assholes that are multi-million billionaires money. And it keeps her controlled. Oh, well, we get a finer kingdom in heaven. What a crock of shit. Grow up. I'm 72 in February. I wish I learned this fucking nonsense. I wish I never got into it. I wouldn't have got stuck with the old lady I ended up. Well, anyway, wishes could have had a been. Yeah, I've only been about 3 years free of that bullshit. So I will curse a little extra. I got a few curses coming, I think. And with that, I'm going to close. I do live in Surrey. I'll give you my email address for the hell of it. You got a pen? It's RICHARDYHARDY@gmail.com. If you want to send some money, I can lay the guilt trip too, like the fucking pastors do. I'm a poor old pensioner. Actually, I can't complain. I got free medical, and I don't live in either the Ukraine or the fucking States. I would sooner live in the Ukraine, I think. But anyway, enough of that. I do wish my Americans all the best. I wish the hell the right-wingers would all fuck off to Russia. They seem to admire it so much. Gutless fucking cowards. Thank you, and have a good day, one and all. Sunday over out. Don't forget your grift. Got to look after the grifters.